Hey Scorpio, I hope you are all doing well. Thank you for your patience. This is going to be your energy check-in, Scorpio, for the month of Taurus, your opposite in the zodiac wheel. We just had a full moon in Scorpio last Friday, the 1st of May. Um, so many of you might have experienced the effect of that. Full moon in Scorpio is like triple water, almost triple water, because Scorpio, I always say you are double water. It's like the intensity of your water element. Always, I can actually feel it. It's visceral, it's tangible, and or it's palpable at least. And with the full moon illuminating that, usually Scorpio, you would prefer not to have anything illuminated because of your, generally speaking, your private nature. So you might have felt a little bit exposed emotionally during this full moon, Scorpio. But let's see what's going on for you. Maybe just releasing a lot of emotions as well that you may have had trapped. Okay, let's see. Conflict, some kind of conflict. It's one's energy and fire energy. So it could be, a lot of people, a lot of egos involved, a lot of bickering, people kind of, impulsively throwing words out or lashing out without any method to the madness. It's almost like drama and chaos. This could be family related. This could be work related. Let's see what else comes through. Making you feel a little bit trapped here, Scorpio, but it feels like, that self-entrapment is in your mind a little, because, the Eight of Swords is always a card of the illusion of feeling trapped, but not actually being trapped. And swords are thinking energy, so you could be overthinking a situation here that involves a lot of drama. Judgment. That's your card, Scorpio. It means second chances, but it also means, this could be, a reckoning, or you've reached a point with something where you need to make a decision, and it involves other people as well. And it's about feeling exposed, or it's about lessons being learned in the process, but in a gentle way, and everybody learning their own lessons. It's a major arcana, so this is big energy for you, Scorpio. Archangel Gabriel, which is also, solar plexus energy for me, because Gabriel is yellow, and solar plexus is all about our self-worth, our identity, self-judgment as well, which is something Scorpio, you tend to take that on quite deeply. Excuse me. Another card of Scorpio. So thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. This is about emotional balance and managing those emotions so that they are not over accessed and they don't take over, causing more chaos in the situation. The King of Cups is the King of Water. It's a card of Scorpio. It's king energy. It's fixed energy. Fixed energy doesn't really like a lot of change or disruption. It feels like through this process, through this drama, whatever it is that's going on for you, Scorpio, that you are maintaining a sense of balance and emotional balance, and not allowing your emotions to run to extremes. Even though they might be turbulent beneath the surface, you are containing them, and maybe looking at how do you deal with the situation in a methodical way and in an instinctual way, rather than let your emotions take over. So it's a beautiful energy to actually be in. And it feels like you have to, or, you need to do this for the situation to balance, because the other energies in the situation may not be as mature. And you do recognize that if you add to the pot of chaos and drama by expressing your emotions in a way that is unhelpful or unhealthy, that it's going to create more of, more chaos for you. Somebody could be observing you here as well, Scorpio. Sorry, I am getting over a cold. Let's see, spirit guidance for Scorpio. What else? Scorpio, strong placements. Messages of guidance or anything to clarify what's already on the table. Spirit, please and thank you. Yes, this is about your emotional fulfillment. Again, Scorpio, your emotional fulfillment and recognizing, what it is that brings you emotional peace as well. And it doesn't have to be the happy home and the happy family, but where is your sense of peace emanating from? And that's maybe causing the sense of feeling trapped a little bit. Maybe it's breaking through the mental models or societal expectation of what emotional fulfillment looks like. And recognizing that you can have this on your own. You don't need this validated by an institution or by anyone else around you, that it's something that can be accessed through your own sense of self-worth. And this is the lesson, I think, that you are processing right now. But it is difficult when we go through these lessons, because we visit previous aspects of ourselves, previous goals, what we've wanted to achieve, and that's where the mental conflict then comes from, or the overthinking. You might think, you're being selfish in a situation, or you want to be more selfless and think of the other people as well. But I think what Spirit is reminding you of is to, focus on what your needs are as well in the situation. And this hasn't been easy. It hasn't been an easy process for you. Any other advice for Scorpio? Card of Taurus, the Hierophant. And, it's interesting that I mentioned societal expectation and mental models, because usually the Hierophant represents that. It represents the rules and the regulations that we have been taught to abide by, to fit in, so that you don't stick out, so that you don't stand out from the norm. But that is breaking down in society recently. I mean, if you just have to observe Gen Z and Gen Alpha, they do not have this rule book at all. The concept of what a relationship should look like, the concept of what a career should look like, the fact that you have to, go to university if you want to be stable and secure. All of that is breaking down. Those models are no longer relevant. And that's what's being represented in this card. It's a state of enlightenment where you are able to access the cosmic knowledge of what is truth, and not the truth that is imposed upon us by society, by community, but really asking yourself what makes sense for you, and being comfortable with going with that, Scorpio. And as much as you are secretive and private, you are also a very loyal sign. So it's not easy for you to be selfless in these situations, but that is what Spirit is asking for you to do. And Taurus is your opposite polar sign, and we are in Taurus season right now. It is an earth sign. So it speaks to grounding as well, Scorpio, especially when you are, in the midst of turbulent emotions and chaos and drama. Think of the practices that help ground your energy and stabilize your energy. And that is something that you could be doing right now just to bring about that peace of mind. All right, Scorpio. Sending you much love. And this full moon as well, this past full moon in Scorpio was in opposite a Taurus sun. And that's the illumination that's also happening for you. Taurus is about security, stability, and focusing on, your body and your needs and your sense of self. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that this helped. I am doing personal readings. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below. Sending you lots of love. Until next time.